Why'd you leave the keys up on the table? Here you go, creating all the flavor. Grab a brush and put a little makeup. Pocket size of paint with a shade up. Why'd you leave the keys up on the table? I don't think you trust in my self-righteous suicide. I cry with angels deserve to. Wake up, grab a brush and put a little makeup.
To hang on every word. Each line was more absurd. Kept me so insecure, but now that's over. She taught me how to trust and to believe in us. And she taught me how to cuss that bitch. It's you gotta hold all the hands.
I had a way then, losing it all on my own. I had a heart then, but the queen has been overthrown. And I'm not sleeping now. The dark is too hard to beat, and I'm not keeping now the strength I need to push me. You show the lights that stop me, turn to the storm. You shine me when I'm alone, and so I tell myself that I'm in control. I'm dreaming when they're gone, 'cause they're calling, calling, calling me home, calling, calling, calling home. Show the lights that stop me, turn to the storm.